That first 5 seconds when somebody visits your website decides everything. In that tiny time frame, people are judging whether you're worth their time, their money, and their attention. If the hero section, that's the bit right up at the top of your website that people see without needing to scroll, doesn't say exactly who you help and how you help them, those people are gone. And if you're a service business owner looking to make more sales each and every month, which I'm pretty sure you are, then the number one thing that you need to be doing is to keep people on your website and to help guide them towards booking a call with you. So in this video, what I'm going to talk through is exactly how to design the most important section of your website so you can do exactly that. As I scroll through loads of websites each and every week, the number one failure that I see most making is using the hero section to simply talk about you and your business instead of talking about the most important person there, and that is the person who's visiting the website. When people are coming through to your website, they're in one mindset and one mindset only, and all they're thinking about is what's in it for me. So when you use that first part of your website to talk only about yourself, it's exactly the same as turning up to a first date and spending an hour talking only about you. It's a surefire way to turn the person opposite you straight off for good. This first part of your website, it's the perfect opportunity to make it all about them and start to show exactly who you're there to help and exactly how you can do that for the person who's visiting the website. Make that person feel something, talk about what they want, talk about the problems that they're experiencing, and show that you're talking about them instead of making it all about you. So, how do you actually go about designing this important section of your website then? Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a few examples of some of the most recent websites that I've designed and put live for some amazing clients in the last few weeks, to explain exactly how you can lay out your hero section. So first up, we've got Martin's website, and Martin is from a company called Wireglide Solutions. Now, he helps CNC machine shops to run profitable and efficient and safer workshops. Now, as you can see here from the hero section of Martin's website, what we're doing in the first bit of the hero section is calling out exactly who his target audience is, which is CNC manufacturers. And within that headline, we're also saying to that specific person who's coming through to the website exactly what's in it for them. And we're playing onto the stuff that this specific type of person really, really wants to achieve, which in their case is to be more profitable, to be more efficient, and to have a safer workshop, because all of those things combined help that business to make more money. And that ultimately is what people want. So the first thing that you want to be doing with your hero section is to make the headline all about something that the person who's visiting your website actually wants, and not just talking about the actual services that you provide, but making it something really, really clear and really, really hard hitting in terms of something that's going to help them to make more money, help them save time, help them to look a certain way in front of the peers or other businesses in their niche. And that's what you need to be calling out in that first headline that people see, and make it really prominent and really clear exactly what's in it for them. When you do this in the headline, what that's going to instantly start to do is to pique that interest in the person's brain, and they're going to be sat there thinking, can this person actually deliver on exactly what they're saying in this promise? Now, the next part of the hero that you want to get right is the subtext. And again, we're going to go back to Martin's example here. I'm going to show you another couple of examples as we go along as well, just to obviously bolster the idea as well in your mind. But the next line that's going to be really important is the little bit of subtext underneath the headline. Now, you want to be using this bit of subtext here for adding a little bit more context, introducing a little bit more about what you actually do, piquing some more interest in the visitor's mind. So in this example, what we've gone with is cut wasted time, reduce risks, and simplify work with straightforward automation and monitoring, which helps you to improve your bottom line. So again, what we're doing here is we're bolstering the wants that this person is after, cutting wasted time, reducing risks, simplifying work, and we're starting to introduce exactly what it is that Martin actually offers his customers, which is automation and monitoring for their business. With that solution, that is then going to help to deliver an improved bottom line, which again, in the person who's visiting the website's mind, what they're starting to think now is, this person, can they actually save me money? Can they make me more efficient? Make everything in your hero section really clear. So don't start fluffing things up with silly buzzwords or trying to sound clever. Just keep it clear and speak directly to either the want that the person is after, the transformation that they're looking to achieve, or the massive problem that they're looking to fix. And then within the hero section, what you need to also make very clear is the next step that you want this person to actually take. And again, in the example of Martin's website, the main thing that we want people to do when they come through to the website is to book on to a free call so they can discuss a little bit more with Martin exactly what it is that they're looking to achieve and the type of products and services and solutions that he can offer for him to then obviously find a good fit for that person. Now you can also use a secondary call to action. So again, because Martin has a lot of different services that he actually provides, we've also got a link through to view all products, which takes the visitor through to a landing page that shows all of the different products and gives a little bit of a write-up exactly what they're all about. And then obviously that guides them through to find the exact solution that they're searching for. Now what we've also got in this example is we have some nice clear promises right up at the top. So again, as we can see here, when somebody's visiting this website, they're getting all of the key information in a nice bite-sized chunk, and it's easy for people to digest and easy for them to see that what is also in it for them is simple, no fluff solutions. They're going to get safety and compliance guaranteed, which is important for this specific type of person. And they're going to get straightforward and ongoing support. So instantly when I've come through to this website, I'm now twigging in my mind that this person sounds on paper that they can actually be the person that can help me to solve my problems. I'm now going to spend a bit of time and read further on through the pages to actually find the solution. So let's move on and have a look at a second example. And this one is Vicky's website. And Vicky is a virtual assistant. And what we've gone for in this hero section is some nice bold imagery. And what we have also got in terms of the headline is we have a little bit of text up at the top, which is called eyebrow text. And what we're actually using this part of the hero for is to actually speak directly to the target audience that Vicky's searching for, which is busy professionals. So again, we're letting people know exactly what the service is, virtual assistants, and we're also telling people exactly who is the right type of person, busy professionals. So when I'm coming onto this website, the first thing that I'm seeing is virtual assistants, so I know what I'm going to potentially get. And it's also for me, who is a busy professional, so I'm therefore going to be sparking my interest there. In terms of the headline for Vicky's website, get your time back and grow your business. So again, we're really leaning into that idea of saving people time and saving people effort, which is a huge thing that people are actually trying to do every single day. People are busy running the businesses and they're looking for somebody who can help them to save a bit of time and to get a bit of time back in their day. The subtext on Vicky's site, nice and clear and simple. So we're calling out a question. So we're calling out a main problem, overwhelmed by admin and bookkeeping. That's something that Vicky knows that a lot of people visiting her website are actually struggling with, and it's one of the key things that she actually provides as part of her service. When I'm reading that as the person visiting the website, I'm thinking, yeah, that is definitely me. I'm going to continue reading. Your virtual partner steps in with straight talking, trustworthy support so that you can focus on what you do best. So again, that's sealing the deal with me as a busy professional. I know that Vicky, your virtual partner, is going to step in. She's not going to bullshit me and she's going to give me the time back that I need. And then again, nice, clear and simple call to action. We're telling the person visiting, this is what we want you to do next, without them even having to scroll. We want you to book onto a discovery call to talk some more. Again, we've also got this similar sort of bar than what you've already seen on the previous website, which is just offering some nice, clear and simple value propositions straight up front. So clear upfront pricing. So everybody who's looking at this site knows exactly they're not going to be facing hidden pricing and having to kind of get a quote or search for the answer in terms of how much it's going to cost. Flexible packages. So again, me as a busy business owner, I want to know that there's flexibility included, and secure and simple. So I know that there's not going to be any messing about with Vicky. And what we've also included in this one here is a top rated by our clients, just a tiny little widget there. And what that's going to do is, in my mind, as I'm looking here onto the website, I'm just thinking, Vicky's top rated by everyone that she works with. So can she do the same for me? Now, for a lot of service business owners, you are the one person within the business. So in my opinion, getting you front and center in the hero section can be a really good thing to do. So again, that's what we've done here with Vicky. Lovely picture over there. Obviously just with a nice smile on her face, a nice warming presence when you come to the website. And then just a nice little image there showing her actually doing some of the work. And then the third example that I want to go through is for a business called By Personal Touch. And the hero section on this one kept it nice and clean and simple. And By Personal Touch do consent orders for couples who are getting a divorce. So this is people who are going through mediation. So they need this special legal order that makes sure everything that they've agreed in mediation actually sticks and is legal and is binding for both parties. So again, with this one, just a nice, clean and simple image. This image is actually going to be getting swapped out quite soon for something even better, which is going to be a featured video up at the top, which will explain in sort of 30 seconds or a minute exactly what the offer is. So again, that's going to be getting replaced there, but we've just gone with a nice, clean and simple image here that ties in with what the overall offer is. And then we're instantly just getting straight into it. Fixed fee consent orders. So the person visiting knows exactly, because this is all they do, fixed fee consent orders. Right, that's what I'm looking for. Fixed fee consent orders. Yeah, made simple. And it's as simple as that. These things can be really tricky for people to actually get their head around and do themselves. And they are an important step when you're going through this type of divorce mediation. We're just calling it out, plain and simple. If you're here for a fixed fee consent order, we're going to make it really simple for you. That person who's visiting the website, that's exactly what they're looking for. That's exactly what they need. So this is just going to straight away make me want to continue reading. And then the subtext underneath, just to add in the bit of context. So get your mediation agreement legally sealed. Again, people visiting the website may not actually know that they need this type of agreement. So this is just bolstering that and telling them this is something that you definitely need to consider. With expert drafting, we're just bolstering the idea that By Personal Touch are the people to trust. Clear steps, we're making it sound easy and simple, and personal support without the surprise cost. So I know that I'm going to be supported every step of the way, and there's not going to be any surprises in terms of the price either. The call to action's really, really simple. We're either getting people to book a call, because they've got kind of a two-step thing here. They either want people to book a call, or you can actually start the consent order and buy it there and then, and straight away up in the hero, I know where I need to go next. So there we have it then. That's the best way to actually design the homepage hero section of your own website. Getting clarity in that first bit that people see is super important. It's going to improve the engagement rate on your website. It's going to keep people on there longer. And ultimately, it's going to help guide them towards that most important thing, which is to book onto a sales call with you. And if you're struggling right now to keep getting consistent leads every month and close more sales, then book a call. The link's below, and we'll have a chat about exactly how I might be able to help. Do me a massive favor, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button as well if you liked the video, maybe even leave a comment too, because it all really helps, and I'll see you on the next video.